right, thanks for staying with us on Navigate Your Wealth. I'm 𝗵𝙃𝗵𝗆, so happy to be with you. So I understand what you're saying about, and I think everyone at home will agree, pay the taxes now. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know.
Yeah.
But let's say you have $10,000. If you pay $5,000 in taxes, let's just say, isn't that less money that you have in that can be growing and compounding that interest?
Well, hopefully you won't pay $5,000 in taxes, because that would be a 50% tax bracket. But you're onto something.
I'm not good with numbers.
No, that's okay.
Look at the big picture.
You are onto something here, because that is the dilemma that a lot of people come to us about.
Absolutely.
They say, look, here's the thing. If I put the $10,000 into the 401k,
okay,
or I put the after-tax amount into the Roth or whatever account, I have more money in the 401k, and so that's going to grow to a bigger number.
Right.
And so I love to draw pictures, and so I will take a piece of paper and I will say $10,000 going into this box. We'll say 25% tax bracket, $7,500 going into this box.
Okay.
If I make a $10,000 contribution every year into the top box, and I make a $7,500 contribution into the bottom box, at the same rate of return, which box is going to have more money in it?
the one with the 10,000.
Absolutely. You are good at it. You're better than you think.
Well, you know.
But here's the deal. Let's pretend for half a minute that the top box has $1 million in it,
okay,
and the bottom box has $750,000 in it.
Okay.
Yours is the $1 million, Sam's is the $750,000. Who has more money?
Me.
No.
She's giggling. You knew the answer.
I did know the answer, and I'm setting you up. I'm so sorry.
Why? Because she's going to pay more taxes?
No, she's already paid her taxes.
Oh, right, because I'm going to pay more taxes.
So your $1 million is a joint account with the IRS.
That's right.
And so here's the deal. You were led to believe, it's not your fault,
Right.
somebody told you and you believed it, that you were going to be in a lower tax bracket when you retire.
Because you're making less money. My parents, I think, even thought that.
So if you paid 25% to get the $7,500 in, you have to be in a lower than 25% bracket for your wish to come true.
Right.
Gotcha.
But to be in a lower bracket means you have less income. I'm not sure that was a good dream to have.
Right.
Okay. But let's pretend for half a minute that there is a lower tax. So you only pay 20%. So your $1 million account is worth $800,000.
Okay.
You do have more money.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But what if they push tax brackets up and you're in a
Right.
40% bracket? Now your $1 million is really only $600,000. Who has more money?
Yeah.
You see,
You again.
Paying the tax now eliminates that tax risk. I don't care where tax rates go. Her money is all hers. Yours is always going to be a joint account. And so that is, you know, an argument. People say, well, wait a minute, but, you know.
Yeah.
Do all the buts you want. But here's what I say. Don't do one over the other.
Right.
Do both.
What do you mean?
Have your qualified money, have your money in your 401k, take the free money, all of that on the match, and have a Roth or a tax-free alternative like cash value life insurance. That way you have both. Now if tax rates go up, the tax is only going up on half of your income,
Gotcha.
not all of your income.
Right.
That's so neat. And you mentioned life insurance. I think until I met y'all, I really kind of thought of life insurance as just death insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a way to get life insurance that can actually give you income each month. For people who haven't watched this show before, this is powerful stuff. Try to summarize, Sam.
You know, one of the ways that people immediately default to that tax-free income is the Roth IRA. And it is a great solution for many people. But cash value life insurance, we like to refer to it as the Roth IRA on steroids.
Yeah.
It has so many wonderful tax-free benefits to it that you can access the money tax-free in retirement. And so for us, the cash value life insurance is really one of the pillars of retirement success, because we want to create that liquidity that you need for any retirement to be successful. And we want to be able to create the tax advantages. You know, one of the things that we've said in every show is that your money has job descriptions.
Yes.
And every dollar can only have one job. Your money is responsible for doing one of three things. It can be liquid, it could provide income, or it can grow. And any time you ask a dollar to do more than one thing, it can't do its job very well. If your goal is for your dollars to be growing, right? Its job is to grow, then it also cannot be withdrawn, because if it's growing
Gotcha.
and it's in the market,
If you pull it out,
and the market is
it's
down,
not going to grow anymore.
it's not growing.
Now, some people who are listening right now saying, that's not what my financial advisor told me. My financial advisor told me I need to be invested in the market, and they will do a systematic withdrawal against that portfolio, and I will be fine. And you may be fine as long as the market cooperates.
Right.
But how has that withdrawal process worked over the last 9 months? As the market has been declining and you're still taking withdrawals from your portfolio, it probably is not looking real great for you. So again, that's a situation where you asked money to do more than one thing. That portfolio manager is saying, we're going to let your money grow and give you income.
It's impossible.
It's not
you
doing
can't
it
pay
very
your bills
well.
and leave it alone to grow.
Well, there you
and
go.
so many people, their safe money, their bond money is also down.
That's right.
So now we're asking it to be liquid and to be in something that is exposed to risk. And so we utilize cash value life insurance to be that bond alternative, to take the risk off the table for our clients. It gives you the tax advantages of the Roth IRA.
There's no taxes on insurance so far. So far, so
right.
good. Tell your congressman, too. Leave it that way.
And so you get the tax advantages, and it creates the liquidity that you don't want to expose your invested assets
Is it
to.
affordable?
Absolutely. Here's the big thing about life insurance, and we have not brought this up, I don't think, in any show. Anybody can, there's 3 tax-free options. I say that every time.
Yeah.
Tax-free municipal bonds, Roth IRAs, and cash value life insurance. Anybody can buy a municipal bond. We have discussed the limits on Roth if you earn too much, but you can get a backdoor. Life insurance, the one thing we haven't brought up is that your health is the determining factor.
On the price.
That's right.
Determines how much you pay each month.
Well, not only that, you could not qualify. So
Oh,
if
they might
somebody is
say
on their
no.
last leg, they're probably not going to qualify for life
Gotcha.
insurance. So that's why when Samantha always says you're never healthier than you were yesterday,
That's
because you're
right.
also never younger than you were yesterday.
And speaking of young, you could even get it. You've said before in the past that clients did that for their 2- and 5-year-old grandchildren.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And when they're 65, it could be millions of dollars, and they didn't even know it was there. How wonderful. Well, we're already out of time.
I know.
Thank you
That
again, everyone.
happens every week.
It
I can't
does.
believe
It was
it.
so interesting. Let's give that number and invite our friends to call one more time.
Thank you so much for joining us. We want to help you navigate your wealth. We want to build your retirement roadmap, and we want to take taxes and risk, all of these solutions, and apply them to you. Pick up the phone now and dial the phone number 855-348-3073. Thank you so much
Thank you, Rebecca.
for such a
Love
great
it. Yeah.
conversation.
Great.
And thanks everyone at home for joining us today.
Absolutely. And remember, if you need just a second opinion or just some friendly eyes to look over your plan, call that number. And we can't wait to see you again next week.